All right, the voting is over. We know that, right? But election signs are still around, and often they tell a tale of conflict over the candidates. But be it neighbor versus neighbor.
Or sometimes husband versus wife, like in this yard outside of a house in Massachusetts. Married for 34 years, the couple says there's nothing wrong with cordially disagreeing.
Their story was really funny, actually. But not all disagreements over the election were so respectful. Sometimes two sides came to blows or caused a deep rift in a relationship.
Yeah, the question now is that with the election over, how to move forward, how to overcome disappointment if our candidate didn't win, and also how to mend fences and repair relationships.
So we have called in the right person, life coach Marlene Boas, to ask for some help. And Marlene, is it even possible to repair some of those relationships? I feel like some things have been said.
Yeah, it's really, really difficult, but we have to be optimistic and really work to repair those relationships. It's just so critical for us, especially right now.
And what sort of steps, I mean, what would you advise as far as reaching out? I mean, trying to find something that you do have in common with them that maybe brought you to that person and sparked that friendship to begin with. How do you move past it?
Well, that's really it. We've got to find common ground, whether it's an existing relationship that's really important or with neighbors or people we work with. We're so divided right now, and that's not going to be good for anybody. So we have to look at the very, very basic commonalities. For example, we all want what's best for our families. We all want a strong, safe country with a lot of opportunities. Now, we may have different ways to get there, and that's where the divide comes. But if we start with a good foundation, that will help. And also, if you start with, our relationship is really important. I don't want this to get in our way.
Right.
Let's find some ways to move forward. I mean, previously, politics wasn't that big a part of our relationships, but somehow it's hijacked it.
So when we're thinking about the person that we have supported personally and voted for, if our candidate lost, it has to start too internally with ourselves.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm sure today, even though we don't know who our next president is, there are a lot of emotions. And so you need to sit with those and feel those. And as it progresses and unfolds over the next few days or however long it takes, you need to experience those emotions, but you don't want to get stuck there. Because if you get stuck there, that'll make it worse for you. And so there comes a point of acceptance. You're going to have to accept the outcome. And the sooner you do that, the sooner you can begin to move forward. Because if you get stuck resisting, like, I don't like that, and that's not how it was supposed to be, you're just adding stress on top of stress. And now we need to take care of ourselves and limit our stress because we've got this on top of a pandemic.
Yeah, and I feel like anger sometimes is the worst emotion and feeling to hang on to. It's something that can grow in bitterness and
it drains you so much.
Draining.
Like you carrying anger with you really is a debilitating kind of thing.
Right, and it actually has a corrosive effect on your body. So that's why it's really important that we find a way to come together. We're either going to come together and unite, or we're going to be against each other. And I don't think anybody really wants that. We know that that's not good. So we have to find ways to do that. And that's through conversations, curiosity, trying to understand the other person's point of view. And as you said before, with civility and respect.
I mean, I know that's the goal of this whole segment, to talk to you about how to bring people together, but I'm going to be the devil's advocate. I mean, are there some people that maybe during the process of all this, you learn some things about this person, or maybe it's better not to have them in your life? Like maybe they're a negative influence that you need to protect yourself from. I mean, it's kind of sad that politics is the way that maybe this all came to be, but is that a possibility too?
Absolutely, because this politics in this day and age has really come down to sort of a moral level for many of us, and we see people supporting things that morally we can't justify, you know, on both sides. And so if it's not a relationship that is really worth the time and energy to rebuild, I think it's okay to take a break and see how it pans out. You don't have to fix every relationship. We've got to conserve our energy, pick the ones that are important, and build on that. So I think, David, you're right. Some of them you go, wow, you're not who I thought you were.
Okay, well, we know who you are, and we adore you, Marlene.
I adore you guys, and I miss you too.
We miss you. Thank you so much for talking with us.
Take care, everybody.
You too,
You
the
too.
same. Look for more helpful advice from board-certified life coach and regular PTL contributor Marlene Boas on her website. And we have a link at pittsburghtodaylive.com.